Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Easy in the building. How's everybody doing, baby? It's Bully Club TV in the building. Easy I Chair, your host with the most, you know what it is. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know how you feeling, baby. Let's do this thing right. Yeah. Hit me up in the comment section. Let's see what's up. Let's see what it's doing. Much better. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Hit me up in the comment section. Tell me how you feeling. It's Bully Club TV. You know what it is. It's another Sunday with Bully Club TV and another interview. We got Warriors of God Bullies in the building today. You know, all the way from in the USA. I forgot the place I remember. But yeah, all over the USA. You know, they got Gr CH Sampson, all those. You know what it is. You know what it is. You guys can hear me still? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Yo. Just comment in the comment section if you can hear me, and if you can't, you know, so we know what's up. But yeah, that's my Bully Club mascot for July, JJ in the building. I know y'all saw him. That's JJ. He's the mascot. He's the mascot, you know, for the month. You know what it is. You know, hit me up if you want to do another Bully Club mascot type of thing again, you know. Why can't you guys hear me? Yo, can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Let me know, hit me up in the comments if you can hear me or not hear me. So I know I'm cool, I'm good or not good. Something's wrong right here, it's not working. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me? Hit me up in the comment section if you can hear me. Okay, fantastic. There we go. It's Bully Club TV in the building. You know what it is. Hololo fresh, baby. Hololo fresh. It is what it is. It's Bully Club TV, baby. Easy. Your host with the most is in the building. You know, I think you guys saw my what's that? My mascot, JJ. That's him right there in the cut. You know what I mean? Looking fresh, looking lovely. And we're gonna do this thing right today. You know, we got a special guest all the way from the USA. Yeah. We got Warriors of God in the building today. Warriors of God Bullies. They got Grand Champion Sampson. If you guys know your Bullies, you would know who that is. You know what it is. It is what it is. It's Bully Club TV in the building. Let's go straight to the intro and get straight to it, yeah? And then we're gonna talk about it. Yeah. Hit me up in the comments. Tell me how you feeling. Tell me how's everything going. Let's roll. Yo. What's good, baby? It's Bully Club TV in the building. It is what it is. It's Reezy, your host with the most. Yeah. So tell me how you feeling, everybody. It's a beautiful Sunday. You know, the president's going to talk again about this whole COVID and everything. Hit me up in the comment section. Tell me how you feeling. Tell me how your Sunday is going. You know, I got my special guests. They're waiting for me. They're waiting for me. They want to do this interview right. You know how it is in Sundays. We do it right with Bully Club all the time. Hit me up in the comment section. Hit me up. Tell me how you feeling. How's your Sunday going? How's everything going? You know? Let's roll. Let's roll. And tell me if you got any problems. If you still can't hear me or anything like that. Let's hit it up. Let's sort it out right now so we can start the show off right. Yeah, yeah. Hit me up. Hit me up in the comments. I got my guests waiting for me right there. You know? The real guests right there. They're waiting for me, man. Let's not let them wait too long. How's everybody hitting? Share the link. Let me share this link a bit to a couple of groups and stuff so we can get the show going. You know, I like to get the show going with a lot of people. Let me just share. Everybody share. If you're on there, share the link. Let's get this thing going, baby. It's Bully Club TV in the building. Yeah, yeah. It's another Sunday, man. We do it again. We do it all the time. I'm just sharing the link quickly, and then we're gonna rock with this interview. What's good, Bully Gang? Hit me up in the comments. Tell me how you feeling, man. Tell me how you feeling. You guys today are dry, huh? What's happening? Are you guys sad because the president is gonna talk, so you scared? You think he's gonna see something you don't agree with? What's up? What's up? Hit me up. Hit me up. Hit me up. I'm just sharing the link quickly with all the homies so everybody can join and watch. We got a special guest today. Very special guest. You know. I'm just sharing the link with everybody quickly. And then we're gonna talk, yeah? Oh no, I post okay, it's fine. How's everybody doing? Hit me up. Let me see how many people we got now. Okay. Speaking up. Okay, I just shared the link. Okay, cool. I shared the link with every group right there. We're gonna start this interview out right. You, if you're also there on your phone, whatever, or whatever you're using, share the link, so we can all enjoy the Bully Club. Today we got a special guest all the way from the USA. We got a special guest. We got Warriors of God Bullies. If you know Grand Champion Sampson of Dex, if you know, then that's who we got in the building, man. That's who we got in the building today. It's a very important interview today. Hope everybody's ready for this, man. Let's go. I'm put them on. Are you guys ready? It's Bully Club TV, baby. We do it like this every Sunday. You know, I just didn't do it last week Sunday because I couldn't get them, on and whatnot. But then yeah, today they're free and we're gonna do this shit. Let's go straight to the Skype and get the homies in.
Oh, there it is. Hey,
Hello.
we're here. We made it.
Yeah, you on? How you guys feeling?
Good, thank you. I was
Nice,
worried I wasn't
nice.
able to hear you.
No. Don't worry. You can hear me clearly. I'm just getting the right camera on the screen
Okay.
quickly. There we go. That's cool. Yeah. Let me see. Let me move to the side so everybody can see me.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. How you
Yeah.
guys doing
Okay.
today?
Good. Good. Thank you.
That's amazing news, man. That's amazing news. How's your Sunday going that side? I know it's a little bit. I don't know if is it hot that side or what's going on that side.
It's not bad today. It's a little.
It's a little cloudy out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A little bit of rain.
Oh yeah. Okay.
but not
Okay.
hot.
Fantastic. Okay, guys, we got Warriors of God Bullies in the building. They're the owner of Grand Champion Sampson, and we're going to be talking to them today about a couple of things about bullies, about Samson, about Dax, about line breeding, inbreeding, and all that stuff, all the good stuff you want to know. So get your questions ready, get them. Don't write them yet because we're going to ask a few questions, have a discussion, and
Museum.
then
What?
when you guys are ready,
Questions.
you send them through, right? So, Mark, tell the people out there, how did you guys get into the bully game, and like where did this whole thing start and everything?
Well, we we were in the pit bulls before the bullies, and
Yeah.
then they all passed, and we tried to go without a dog for a while,
You
and
said no more dogs.
yeah, so we went looking around and searching the internet, and we started seeing American bullies online,
And like, please.
and then we went and looked at one in San Jose, and bought Sampson's mom,
Yeah.
and that's basically how he got into it. But we basically went there for a pet, not to get into the bully game
Yeah.
at that point.
Okay. Okay.
And then that was pretty much it.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And then, how did you come to this name? It's a very unique name, Warriors of God Bullies. First time I'm seeing that.
Um, I guess we just wanted to bring glory to God
Yeah.
in our life through the bully community, and we just wanted to be warriors for God. And so it was either Warriors of God Bullies or Warriors or I don't know what the other one was. It was kind of the same, but we picked Warriors of God Bullies, and we just wanted to be based around our faith. That's all, and bring glory to God through our works, because it's actually His works.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And then, which is the first bully now that you guys acquire, and then then what's the whole story? Tell me the story. My homie told me you guys have a really interesting story, so I want to hear the whole story.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you a little long. I'm long-winded, but okay. So we started out, like Mark said, with Chunky.
Yeah.
We went there and tormented the poor man as we were buying her, because I must have stood there for 2 hours. And looking back now, I'm like, gosh, anybody in the bully game now would be like, oh my God, lady, would you please just make up your mind? I don't know what he might have been thinking, but his name is Ephraim, and he is from Beast Bullies Chunky.
Yeah.
And we owe the man a lot, because he sold us our foundation girl. Chunky is amazing, and she produced an insane litter. We have to give the credit to God, but I'll tell you what, the last couple of dogs that he put together, you never know really what in the ped makes it click.
Yeah.
You can try to guess, but you never really know. But I think that just the perfect mix of that pedigree, it just worked out. And then of course, then we went on with our own little twist to it. But so we picked out Chunky. It was between her and a male.
Mm-hmm.
And we picked out Chunky and drove home with her. And then, like Mark said, we weren't sure about breeding, but we still we're looking at the ped in case we decided to breed. And then we decided to breed her.
We just did a lot of research.
We did a lot of research on bring it. We thought, I don't know how. Like I said, it's the grace of God, because I don't know how. It kind of came to my brain. I said, Mark, we knew nothing, but I did kind of look at a few things, and I just told Mark, I said, well, I kind of read somewhere that bring the blood from the back of the pedigree to the front. I don't know why, but I just told Mark that, and so that's what led us to Ed Shepherd's yard.
Okay.
And we had called for Dax, and I said we didn't know who Dax was.
Yeah.
We didn't know that he was no longer alive, and lo and behold, Ed actually answered the phone very kindly and talked to us. We weren't planning on breeding Chunky at the time, but my employee, because we had a children's boutique at the time, my employee said, you should call him, because it might take you 5 or 6 months to get in. Like I said, we didn't know anything about the bully world, so I called him, and we decided to breed then. So it was kind of like actually even a rush thing. We didn't really know anything about what we were doing, and he kind of guided us through. And then so we ended up not breeding to Dax because he was no longer live and his semen wasn't available, but we bred to Santino.
Oh yeah.
And that's how it began, with Chunky and Santino.
Fantastic. You said something very interesting about bringing it back from the back of the pedigree. What is that all about? It seems to have worked with you guys. So you mean is it safer to be in breed to line breed? Is that what you're saying? But back to the pedigree, back.
Well, here's the thing. We're new. We don't claim to know a ton about bullies because we're still learning from our mentors. Yeah. But from what I've experienced, it clicked. It just set off the pedigree, bringing what was from the back of the pedigree to the front. It kind of just set it off and created this high vigor, obviously, because look at Sampson and look at The offsprings, his litter mates.
Yeah.
We've got Madden, dual grand champ Madden.
Yeah.
We've got Genesis. She's a champion.
Mm-hmm.
We could have ran her, and I have no doubt in my mind that she would have ended up being a grand champion if we would have ran her as well.
Yeah.
So that's 3 dogs just off that litter alone. So the litter, obviously it worked. Now I can't tell you if that's the way it's done or if that's the belief of bully breeders,
Yeah.
but I can tell you it worked for us. You know what I mean? And it just
But
clicked.
we just did research, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
several people said you should go back, right?
No,
Yeah.
not at the time. Not when we had decided. We didn't know anybody, remember? We weren't
No.
even in the bully world yet.
No.
Yeah, we weren't even, we just decided, let's just bring one of the dogs from the back of the ped to the front.
Yeah.
And that's what we did, and it just worked. And good line breeding, I think, is really important.
Good
I
line
think
breeding, yeah.
it's a mix of everything, you know,
Yeah.
line breeding, inbreeding, and definitely outcrossing.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to use anybody's stud or compliment anybody's stud or, you know,
Yeah.
compliment their, not in my breeding program, but compliment them, period, on their, you know, their acknowledgements and the looks of the dog and the you know, the correctness of the dog, the structure of the dog. But I truly believe in outcrossing.
Yeah.
I'm definitely for outcrossing.
Outcrossing. But then you do obviously, as you said, line breeding to bring it back from the. So how far back in the generation would you say you should go, which is safe enough to bring something, to breed something really solid?
Gosh, I don't know. I would think that would just be personal preference. You know,
Yeah.
some people like really old school blood. I think it just depends on what you're going for in your yard. Everybody has their own way of doing things.
Yeah.
But what we're looking for, since we've created what we've created and what we're going after is the same look in our dogs. We're trying to just narrow it down and keep pushing forward and keep that same consistency throughout our yard.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go too far back, you know. Personally, I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, right now we're just working on. I mean, we might play with that later on. I don't know, but right now we're just focusing on the front of the ped.
The front.
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
got what you want from the back, and then now you going to
Exactly.
the front and more, and moving forward.
Now we're just trying to lock in that look with.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And then now moving forward, it's more of outcrossing and not as much of the line breeding as you said. I would suppose.
Well, no. Actually, it's more what we've done. Actually, is more. Even though I am promoting the outcrossing, I'm just saying that I truly believe in that. A lot of people don't believe in like lots of outcrossing. I believe in that with tender care. Let's put it that way, because I'm very meticulous. I'm very particular about who I'm going to outcross to, because there's a lot of factors. It's not even just about the conformation of the dog or the way the dog looks. It's about the temperament of the dog. You know, is the dog going to bring me skin issues? Is it going to bring me, you know, certain kinds of problems? So there's a lot of factors involved. So I'm very particular about outcrossing, but I am a true advocate for it. But right now, what we basically focused on the most is locking in our own bloodline, our own look.
Yes.
So what we did was we took Genesis as our foundation bitch. She's an excellent producer, as is Sampson. I think Sampson's been doing pretty well producing too. Of course, that I'd like to say quickly, that has a lot to do with the girl. A lot of people don't understand that, but your female, your foundation female you're breeding to is every much more as important as is the male. So anyways, getting back to Genesis, she's been doing quite well for us. So what we did was we took Genesis to Chocolate Dax. Ed was so kind to let us breed to Chocolate Dax as well. And so we had a heck of a litter, which produced Righteous and Moses. And which we got lucky because the look, she pulled the look really well. And of course the Dax, the look is there. And then we went from there, we went back to Santino with Genesis. So we have another litter off of Genesis. So that was a total inbreeding. And that's where your outcrosses really come into play, I feel. You know, we outcrossed to Grand Champion Zero Barks Given. Hannah and Alba and Sam Liam was very kind to let us use Zero, because we liked the dog. We put hands on the dog. There's so many dogs out there, but it's hard because you can't put your hands on them.
Yeah.
But anyway, Zero, we outcrossed with Zero for that inbreeding
And the
litter.
came out nice.
And the litter came out really nice. We're pretty happy with it. Of course, it's not the perfect litter, but we're really happy with what came about.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of setting up our yard accordingly. And what our biggest thing that we're focusing on is locking in our look, our phenotype. We don't want our genotype. We don't want like a bunch of different looking dogs.
Of course.
We want people to say that's a Warriors of God dog.
Yeah, definitely.
Slowly but surely. It's taken us a while, few years, but we're slowly working on it. It's a work in progress.
And then, what's your take on inbreeding? Since you did the inbreeding, what would you tell people about it? Like, when is it safe to do it, and like how should it be done in a way that it works out?
I think that you should be very meticulous about what you're doing when you're breeding.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're just newly in this. So we're just going based off of, what we've seen, what we look at, mentors. I mean, people that aren't, it's funny because you could not even be mentoring somebody, but you are. Through just conversation, you know what I mean? So I think you just need to be very, very meticulous about what you're doing. If you have questions, ask. Mm-hmm. With us, I feel that you kind of have to know your dog, know how your dog produces. Sampson produces pretty well with almost anything that's given to him. Yeah. He can pretty well produced. So we also did an inbreeding with Sampson just recently and got a beautiful litter. But with that said, we brought him to a really nice girl. Yeah. Just like Genesis. Genesis held her own really well with Santino. It's kind of, you're teetering sometimes, the Dax blood it's a beautiful bloodline. But you have to be very careful as well, just like with any other bloodline, to make sure that your crosses are going to be okay. And I would say when you're doing that, I guess this is what I would say. When you're doing that, you really got to look at your dogs. You got to make sure that the structure is sound.
They have to be nice.
Yeah, that's just the way we go because we're based on structure. Yeah. So I guess if I'm just focused on structure all the time, then it will help me in the long run. But both dogs, Santino was a very powerful tool. Genesis, like Sampson, a very powerful tool as well. So the two did well. Genesis did well with Santino. Sampson did very well with Trinity.
But Trinity she's pretty much got everything.
We really got. I'm just kind of like holding my breath. I don't know why, because I made a post about this because God came to me and said I did it again, and I'm just like little doubting Thomas. I don't know. I'm just like, but I believe what God tells me. But the litter is beautiful, and I'm just holding my breath for the confirmation. They're a little over 3 months, and they're still looking really nice. Yeah. So I'm really excited, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to bring a couple of those dogs.
Hopefully, at 6 months to a year, they'll look the same.
Yeah. But anyway, getting back to your question. Sorry, I just think that you have to be very meticulous when you're inbreeding. You just have to be meticulous about what you're doing. Pay attention to what's in that bloodline. You have to pay attention to because it's not just about the dogs. I feel like about the dogs you're working with. I feel like it's also with the ped because anything can come up out of that ped. So when you're looking to the back. If you've got problems, if you've got, flaws that pop out or whatever, you have to be careful about what dogs are in that pen because those flaws can pop out. You know what I mean? I guess it would just depend on how much faith you have in the dog you're working with. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
So mostly faith, yeah? With
faith.
the inbreeding.
Faith.
You got to have a lot of faith in your dog.
We're happy with the litter.
Yeah.
Just put it that way.
And we just try to have, we pray all the time. God, just lead us in the right direction. Keep us focused. Keep us, knowledgeable, as possible.
So you
Yeah.
guys work
Fun
closely with
mentoring.
the legendary RAP Ed Shepherd. Is there anything that you could say that he taught you that you would like to share with people, or so forth, or anything that you would have said? You know.
Um,
The kindest man I think I've ever met.
Yeah.
yeah, Ed was really just
Very
kind of like
Christian.
whatever, laid back and just like, nothing seemed to
Bother him.
bother him. He's
Yeah.
like very confident guy. And if I could pull anything from that relationship, that would be it. You know,
Funny.
of course, yeah, funny, very funny man.
Yeah.
Great mentor. He didn't mentor us so much about how to breed.
Yeah.
He mentored us more on life
Yeah.
with the bullies, bully life, if I could say it that way. We've got a couple of amazing mentors that have been mentoring us throughout the years. I just can't. I mean, just some amazing mentors. But Ed Shepherd really, we got close to them.
Yeah.
I just,
We got to know him for about a year and a half.
it was
Right?
a great relationship.
Yeah.
And it's still hard for me because he was a really, he took us under his wing, and he real kind man.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, he said to me, I think when Samson was about 6 months, he said to us,
Yeah.
that dog right there is going to be known worldwide.
Yeah.
And I go, you think so? And he goes, I have no doubts. And it's funny because here's Samson, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I get a little emotional.
No problem.
There's a lot
Take
of
your
little
time.
things that I probably never realized. Little
But
things.
he really liked Moses.
He really liked Moses a lot. But there's lots of little things that Ed would say that I would just carry with me.
Mhm.
Mentoring. It's funny, like when people are mentoring you, they'll say some things, but they don't realize that that's the beef of the conversation. That's what you carry with you.
Yeah.
Small things sometimes.
Yeah. Fantastic. And
He was a great guy.
I just wanted to ask about oh, that was such a touching moment there. I kind of forgot what I was gonna say now. With
Sorry, I know
yeah,
I get emotional too.
yeah. I just forgot, but it's no problem. I'm gonna remember it now. What I wanted to ask. I wanted to ask how important is mentorship to the new breeders that are coming up and so forth. Like, how important do you think it is to them to get a mentor and somebody that can guide them and so forth? And it's obviously
Very
very difficult
beyond,
as it in the bully
very,
game
very
now.
important. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's I think that mentors are to be highly respected and truly appreciated. And it doesn't matter who's mentoring you as long as you trust them.
yeah,
Because here's the thing, if they don't know, if somebody's mentoring you and if they're a true mentor, if they don't know, they can say, hey, you know what, I'm not quite sure how to answer that question, but I'll find out for you and I'll get back to you.
yeah,
I think mentoring isn't just about breeding either. I
yeah.
think mentoring has a lot to do with also, it's the full package. It's the mentoring on how to handle situations. It's the mentoring on being there with you through the good times, the bad times, how to handle business transactions, how to whelp litters, there's so many things that mentors do for us. How to handle, contracts, your first, semen, how to collect semen, how to put semen in another country. I mean, there's so many different things that mentors can touch bases on with you. How to sell puppies, what prices to sell them for. There's just so many things. So if you find yourself a real good mentor that you trust, then all I can say is, appreciate what you have, because I know that they've helped us a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
Everybody
the
is a mentor.
yeah, definitely. What is the most difficult thing that you've faced within the bully world or community when you guys were breeding and so forth, and how did you overcome it?
What was the most what? I'm
Uh,
sorry.
the most difficult thing that you guys might have faced with the bullies and stuff in the bully community and so forth.
Gosh, well,
Yeah,
there's two.
yeah,
And I really don't want to tap on the conversation, but there's two. I think the hardest thing for me not so much. I don't know about you, but the hardest thing for me was nationals,
Yeah.
because I wasn't prepared for that. I
Yeah.
wasn't prepared for the whole time Sampson was, you know, doing his thing that whole year. We didn't really run Sampson. We
Yeah.
just showed him.
Yeah.
And then when we got to nationals, of course, that was our aspirations to win. You know, it was like, it was just insanely amazing. But I think the hardest thing for me was, I think that's when I realized the cruelty that could happen in the
Yeah.
bully community. And so on the drive home, there's a lot of cruel things said, and I just couldn't understand, you know. And people said, well, there's haters, and that, I think that part was the hardest for me, but I got over it. And as
Yeah.
you go through little hurdles, you know, here and there, and as you're learning, it's none of it is really easy. It's just like any other business. It's something you have to learn. It's you got to get tough skinned every now and then, and you know, just try to always do what's right, um,
Definitely.
and you know, not let your kindness be mistaken for weakness.
Yeah.
But that was one of the hardest things. And then the other thing was obviously what, you know, the situation we just went through. That was a tough situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you mind talking about the situation, or you not?
Really
It's not.
don't want to bring it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I,
Yeah, Mark
I
just
don't.
doesn't
I just
want to
want to.
go there. Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
hardest part of that situation is that a lot of people are, a lot of things are misunderstood. A lot of people were hurt over it.
Yeah.
Um, Even the people that, the hardest thing for me is, even my worst enemy.
Yeah.
I want to, I want things right. I don't like conflict.
Mm.
And so, um, as though you have to protect your business and do what you know is right for your business, conflict comes. And there was just a lot of stuff that, I don't need to prove. I made a huge mistake by trying you know, after the first post went up, I made the huge mistake of trying to, what do you call that? You know, when you not protect yourself, but when we went on there and tried to explain what happened with the post that was made, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have just done like I always do and just let God take care of it, because I made a huge mess of it, and it didn't make sense to people, and so I just kind of want to
Move forward.
yeah.
Definitely.
I
Fantastic. So
it's just
let's go on a lighter note, on a happier note. So what are your future plans, and what do you expect to see in the Bullies coming up in the future, like, as it moves on?
um well, things look pretty, we're excited. I mean,
Yeah.
we're just still in the stages of building, you
Yeah.
know, just slowly building, and like I said, building a bloodline that people can be proud of. More importantly, that God can be proud of, because it's like I said, it's for His glory. Because the more people that are drawn to us, the more I feel that people will see the gift that God has given us and the glory that, you know, it's all His. There's nothing here that's ours. It's all His, and He'll give it to us or He'll take it, according to what His will is. So we're just going to keep on breeding slowly, building a bloodline. We want to try and build the best possible dogs with the best conformation as possible. It
Hmm.
doesn't mean that we won't put together a bully dog every now and then. Just have a, I don't know. You know, it's hard because
Consistency is what we're looking
yes,
for.
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, we're just looking for consistency
Yeah.
and something to be very proud of.
Definitely.
So far
We're
we've been
still
doing.
building.
So far we've been doing pretty good, we think. So
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And you got some awesome dogs from Samson. There's this black and white one that I saw. It's very nice. I don't know if you guys can see it on your screen. Can you guys see it?
Yes,
That's a
Yeah.
Genesis chocolate daps.
that's righteous. That's
Yeah.
like I said, that's Genesis. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
it's her
sweet, sweet.
son. Yeah,
Lovely. He's
our
looking good.
sweet Genesis. She's
How old is he now?
He just turned 2 in May.
And what's his height?
He's like 15. I think he's 15 inches with a 25-inch head.
Jeez,
He
he's
weighs like
awesome.
85, 90 pounds.
Curio is a beautiful dog. That's a beautiful dog. I'm
he's
gonna
a
open up
beast.
the lines for the people if they want to ask you any questions, so they can ask you any questions. Uh,
Oh,
and then you guys are gonna be able to read it on the screen, and then you just answer it accordingly. Yeah, I'm just gonna open up the lines, and then everybody that
okay.
wants to ask any question, go ahead and ask our guest we have today, Warriors of God, Bullies. You know, they got Grand Champion Samson in there, and he's amazing dog. Let me put him on the screen so you guys can see him. If you got any questions for them, go ahead and put them out there. They have the privilege of working with Ed Shepherd as well, and so they have a lot of knowledge. And you know, R.I.P. to Ed Shepherd.
Yes,
Fantastic,
yes.
fantastic. That's Grand Champion Dex right there. You see on my screen, and then you tell go ahead, ask some questions if you got any questions and so forth. So, what do you guys feed your dogs?
Uh, what nobody else does. We feed them wholehearted kibble.
What?
Um,
Okay.
it's not grain free. It's a regular, right?
Yeah, we stay away from grain-free food.
Yeah, wholehearted
Yeah.
kibble. For a while there, we were feeding a little bit of that. Okay, I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. Ishnik, whatever. Ishnik. I can't pronounce it. But we were feeding them for a little while. But we always go back to the wholehearted. It's just
Yeah.
a good food, it works for us.
Yeah.
And then we feed Samson's a chicken boy, so he gets chicken.
Yeah, he gets
A
cooked,
lot of dogs get chicken.
he gets cooked
Yeah.
chicken, not raw.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and raw. So kibble and raw
No,
chicken.
no raw chicken. Just the chicken's always cooked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is
He gets raw beef.
is there a reason for it, or you just give it?
He just prefers to cook. We
Samson
tried.
don't like raw chicken.
No.
Oh, okay.
So we know the nutrients isn't. He just loves cooked chicken. So Samson's spoiled with that.
Yeah.
He's very. A lot of people think, oh my God, what do you feed him? Like he hardly eats that much.
Well, we
Yeah.
mix it with the kibble. It's just not
Yeah,
straight.
Yeah.
Sometimes we give it to him straight, but a lot of times it's mixed with the kibble.
yeah.
Okay.
So he gets chicken, and then we have raw beef.
Yeah.
A lot of our dogs get raw beef
Okay.
and the kibble.
Yeah, we have a mixture made at the butcher shop for us.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I got a question. Yeah. Can you guys see it on the screen?
Oh my God, where's the glasses?
Oh, you need
Hold on,
glasses.
these old people gotta get their glasses on.
Oh my God, I can't see it. Your dogs are amazing. How long have you guys been breeding?
About 4.5 young years. We're just blessed from day one.
Yeah.
We can't. But thank you very much. We appreciate the compliment.
Fantastic.
And like I'd like to, if we're waiting for the next question, I'd like to touch on that as well. I just want to say a shout out to everybody who not only the people that breed with Samson, and that trust us enough with our kennel, but the people that follow Samson and love Samson. I mean, there's been people that have been following him from day one and rooting him on, and tons of, like I said, mentors and judges and just people, and people, big time breeders, little time breeders. It doesn't matter who you are. We're grateful for every single person. And
I just want to say one thing. If you got a nice dog, show your dog.
Yes.
Get him out there.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Ed always said, show your
Show
dog.
your dog. Get your dog out there, because you could have, there's some beautiful dogs out there, and sometimes
And
when we're
people don't
scrolling,
even
I'm like,
bring
oh
them.
my God, how come this dog isn't in the ring, And yeah, you're right. Show your dogs, you guys. Right now, we haven't been able to get in the ring because, like I said, we just went through all these litters and ear cropping and all kinds of things going on. But we got stuff in the mix, and we'll be back in the mix here pretty soon. But yeah, show your dogs. Support the registries. Support your show hosts.
And if your first show doesn't go good,
It's okay.
give it a 3, 4, 5 shows before you throw in the towel.
Yeah.
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 You know,
Fantastic.
the dog is scared when he goes in
Yep.
the first couple
It can
times.
be very embarrassing. If I can get in the ring, anybody can get in the ring, you know, and it's all just trial and error and learning. And that's the thing, you know, like I was saying with mentoring, some people don't even realize that they're mentoring, and they are. Like these handlers and even just people getting in the ring, I watch them and I watch, and they're mentoring me. They don't even know it. Just by being in the ring, they're mentoring people on how to handle their dogs, how to stack them, if you just pay attention to everything that's going on, you can learn so much. I'll tell you,
Fantastic.
our very first show was USBR, and it was crazy because we brought Sampson. We were invited down by Ed and Stephanie Shepard, and we brought Sampson, and he never showed at all. He was never prepared for the show. I never handled. And so Robert Castanon and Richard Barty was judging. James Robin, Robert Castanon, Joseph Castanon, Robin Castanon, and several other people there. They were just
It was a crash course,
and they were so nice. Like it was the best. It was the best show. It was the most kindest people, and they took us in, all of them, under their wings and said, look, this is how you do it. Just take this dog and you do this. And we went in there and we did our thing, and Sampson did very well that day. He took
best in breed.
He took reserve best in show.
Yeah.
And yeah,
you know, show.
Yeah, and so I guess what I'm trying to say is just all you got to do is just watch and don't be afraid. And like I said, if I can do it, anybody can do it, because I'm the biggest chicken out there. You know, I'm not a person to be in the spotlight.
Yeah. Okay, we got another question.
Okay.
I don't know. You're probably gonna need your glasses again, Mark.
Do they strictly breed pockets, and what do they think of other size types? Morel, or I can't pronounce his name.
Morel.
Morel?
Yeah.
Morel. Hey, Morel, how are you? No, we have pockets in our yard and we have standards in our yard. Okay. Our goal is standard. We prefer.
All our pockets are pretty much on the higher end.
Oh, yeah.
15 of that.
Yeah, so we prefer, like, if it's a pocket, a higher, like 15 and a half and up, and then the standard, like anything below Sampson, 17 and a half and lower. Yeah. So tall pocket, short standard is kind of where we're at. Yeah. The pockets came into our yard because Genesis is a pocket. Sampson's sister is a pocket.
Yeah.
So
she's 15 inches though. She's not small by.
We'll take those boys because they're insanely beautiful, and we'll just work them up. You know what I mean? Through our other girls that we have, stashed back there.
And what do you think of XLs?
So we like standards. Sorry.
Like standard size. Okay. What do you think about XLs?
Love them. They're just too big for us.
Yeah.
love. They're like a power horse, man. They're like
little ponies.
they're amazing. They're like just majestic,
Fantastic. Let me show you the next question.
We've got a couple of people, XL breeders, breeding Sampson. Oh. And we're excited about them. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. You guys should let me know. Show me the.
Oh, is that another one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is from Keegan.
Let me put it
it's not. Oh, there you go. Do you breed the standard to pocket or vice versa?
Yes, we do. I don't know what other breeders feel about that. Like, some people might think, oh, that's inconsistent. But for us right now, until you create a consistency of constant pockets or constant, standards in your yard, we will continue to breed our dogs. Like I said, breed them up. Yeah. Until we get that consistent, and then we will segregate them out and then be like nothing but standards and pockets to pocket, standard to standard, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. I get it. So you just try to get to the perfect height that you guys are trying to get you first.
Right.
And once you got that, you'll be, continuing with that. Do you guys have any studs that you think is going to be taking over Sampson's place?
Well, I don't know. Righteous is pretty nice. What do you think?
Well, we just had that litter. We'll see.
Which one?
This litter. We'll see what comes out of that.
What do you mean?
right?
His litter. He's ours? Or
No, the litter we just had, we might have.
is there another dog in the yard that you think might be overpower Samson? Like Stud.
All right, adult dog.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So from what we hear, Righteous
Yeah.
is pretty amazing. He's pretty dominant. That's what we've heard. So we'll see how Righteous produces. And of course, Moses is his brother. So
Yeah.
those two boys, we'll see how they produce. Now remember, they're off of Genesis, which is Samson's sister,
Yeah.
littermate sister. So Samson, pretty much almost anything you throw at him, he has been consistent in throwing a nice bully look. So I would imagine that Genesis's offsprings are going to do the same thing, especially since I just heard that Righteous is very dominant in his genes.
Yeah.
Because what the feedback I got was that his girls that we bred to, they were dominant and Righteous overpowered them. So that was really good. That was music to my ears. So I'm so excited. We haven't been able to use him yet, and I'm so excited when we get the chance to use him.
And then we have Truth. It's gonna be.
Yeah, and then Truth.
You must
Truth is
show me those XLs that you guys are going to be breeding to for Samson. You must send it to me.
well, there was one already bred, Christian Sanchez. Was he the XL?
Yeah.
Okay, we bred to Christian Sanchez, but unfortunately he had difficulties with his litter.
Okay.
Yeah, there was like a parvo thing that happened with his litter, so that was sad. But that was one of them. I believe he's got a puppy. Still has a dog off that litter though.
Oh yeah.
And then Christine found no, she bred to Madden.
Oh,
We've got someone in Arizona. God forgive me, her name, the can't remember her name, but she bred to Madden. She has XL. She bred to Madden, and then we've got Christine
Feldman. Right?
Feldman, yeah.
She's gonna breed the Sampson.
She's breeding to Sampson, so we're really excited about that.
Fantastic. Yo, she just sent me the pictures, and I'm
And
gonna put it up
oh
on
my
my
God,
on my thing so that everybody can see this the matchup and
Do you
whatnot.
have any?
I know, but I don't even know if I was even supposed to. I hope she forgives me if she. I don't know if she. I don't know if I was supposed to mention that, but it's out there. So I'm sorry, Christine. If I'm
No problem. I'm gonna end the show right now because at 8 we have to have like the president speaking here in South Africa for like a COVID thing that's going on here.
Oh,
And
okay,
whatnot.
okay.
Yeah. So I think all the people are gonna be, they're probably just gonna watch it later and ask you questions later and whatever. I'm gonna leave your handles on there so they can all follow you and ask you all the questions they want to ask and everything. I do have one more question we can quickly just do before I end it, and then you can tell them your last thoughts after this question. They're asking, what's the stud fee on Samson?
Samson is temporarily at 5,000.
5,000 US dollars for Samson, guys. You heard it right here on Bully Club TV first. So yeah, okay. No problem. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us on the show today. Probably we can do it again another time again so that we have more time and whatnot. So because now we're gonna go watch that whole COVID. There's a big COVID thing happening in South Africa right now. We're not
Oh,
we're
wow.
not,
Well, hope you guys stay safe.
yeah, we're not leveling it up like you guys over there. Would you have a
Thank you
guy
so much.
that's saying something to you guys? Just appreciate your dogs. You can read it there for yourself, Mark.
It says, "Beautiful dogs, guys. What makes a dog a great stud in your view?"
A number of things: a conformation, a sound temperament,
It's gotta look pretty.
a pretty dog,
He's gotta
a
look
pretty
nice.
stud. Pretty
That's
stud.
what Ed always
Ed
said.
used to say the same thing, and
gotta look nice.
we had a lot of the same thought processes on the way we viewed dogs. I'm the same way. I want a pretty dog. I mean, just a bully is. Yeah, they're nice. Bullies are nice, but I want to see a really pretty bully. So I totally agree with Ed on that too. So, but temperament is actually one of our number one thing in our kennel.
Yeah.
So, like I said, temperaments. There's like I talked about earlier, temperament. Skinny shoes. But temperament number one. This is how we kind of feel. Temperament is our number one. Bully. Temperament, structure, bully. It's
Temperament,
the way it is for
structure,
us.
bully. That's
Yeah,
how it
we're the
is.
weirdos.
Okay.
We're like, I'd rather have, of course, now don't get me wrong. I'm not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I want a bully, but I want a bully with confirmation.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with having a bully without confirmation. I want to make that perfectly clear. There's nothing wrong with having a bully dog without confirmation. It's just for us, what we're striving for is we want both.
Of
So we
course.
want to try and keep that up. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you
we
very
show
much, guys.
love. So
Because we should.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we should.
Fantastic.
Bullies are awesome. They don't have to have something.
Temperament, structure, and confirmation, Faisal. That's what they're saying is what they need for the dog to be considered a great stud in their view. Thank you very much to Warriors of God Bullies in the house today. We had a great interview with them. They shared so much of their life, and everything about Sampson, RIP Grant, Ed Shepherd, and they spoke about how they got into the bully game and everything. And I wish we had a little bit more time because I know you have a lot of stuff to tell me, but we'll do it again another time. I do have you guys on my contact list, so we'll do another one, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah.
anytime. We appreciate you you inviting us on the show. Anytime you want us to come back, we're
Fantastic.
more than grateful. Yeah.
Any last words to the viewers and people in South Africa that want to breed or anything like that?
Yes, somebody bring Sampson to Africa.
Yeah.
I love it.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yes, we have to get Sampson in Africa.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But
talk
yeah,
to some
we
people and
just
see
want,
what we can do, and then we have him over here.
yes,
Yeah,
of course.
just
Yeah.
over this COVID thing, then we can do like a whole show, and you guys come down here and bring your boy, and we can all just connect, with everybody. Yeah, and you can also see some of
Yes,
our bullies here in South Africa and stuff. I do post them up on
yes.
my
Yeah.
show and on my thing, so you can go out and check them out there as well, and tell me what you think when you see some of them South African bullies there.
Yes, yes. But we just
Fantastic.
want to tell everybody thank you so
Yeah.
much for your love and support, and with Samson and the rest of our dogs as well, and your mentorship, your kindness. Just there's so many
We didn't give a
beautiful.
shout out to Sultan.
And Sultan, thank you so much for connecting us. To be able to do this interview, we really appreciate you and all of your love and kindness as well. Let's see. I was supposed to say a shout out to Carlo Tan. I remembered.
Yeah.
Samson just threw, I think, his third grandbaby litter. So Carlo Tan just had his third litter off of Samson's son. So shout out to Carlo. Keep it up. Keep going at it. What was that question? We gotta let him go.
Jay just said.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Thanks,
Thank
you
you very
guys.
much, guys. Let me give you guys a round of applause for being on my show. And a horn for you guys. Fantastic. Thank you very much for joining us. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. How's it doing, everybody? It's Booty Club in the building. We're about to be out, baby. Yeah. It is what it is. We're Warriors of God in the building today. Hope you guys enjoyed the interview, and it was great and amazing. Yeah, they had a lot of insightful stories, and it's the most heartfelt interview that I probably ever did. Yeah, they went through a lot of things. I'm sure you can read up on it and check it out, and then they bouncing back to the top again, as we do on Bully Club TV, baby. Yeah, it's your host with the most, Easy. Catch me again next week on Sunday. We do another interview with my homies. Yeah. Let's rock. Shot my brother Keegan. How's it going, brother? How's your lips doing? Is it good? Is it good? Yeah. What's good? We're being out right now, Bully Club TV, baby. It is what it is. Had a great interview today with Warriors of God. I hope you guys learned something. And you got yourself some interesting stuff, eh? Follow us on Bully Club TV on YouTube. Check out the videos. The interview is going to be out there after Check us out. Yeah. Follow me on Instagram at _Bully Club. Sorry, Bullies Club _ and on Facebook, Bully Club TV, baby. It's the same everywhere. Let's roll. It's Bully Club TV, baby.
I can't put my love on the line. That I hope you understand. So baby, if you want me, you've got to show me love. Words are so easy to say. You've got to show me love. I'm tired of getting caught up in those one night affairs. What I really need is somebody who will always be there. Don't you promise me the world that I've already heard. Show me, baby. You've got to give it to me, yeah. I don't want the fakes, don't want no phony. I need your love. Show me, baby. Show me, baby. I am not a toy, I'm not a plaything. You've got to understand. If you're looking for devotion, show me, baby. Show me, baby. I am not a toy, I'm not a plaything. You've got to understand. If you're looking for devotion, talk to me. Come with your heart in your hand, because my love is guaranteed. Baby, if you want me, you've got to show me love. Words are so easy.
Thank you very much for joining in on Bully Club TV. It's your host was the most easy, and we out just like that.
I'm tired of getting caught up in those one night affairs.